Okay, so we've got these corbels that I've already put a groove in to hold the cord for the light. So I'm just gonna take these off. These are real basic, real simple corbels. And I've just got a couple of Phillips screws into the back. So now I'm gonna add some more embellishment on these and give them a little bit more dimension. Jamie didn't want me spending a ton of time on these, but I gotta change the design up a little. This is super basic, so I'm just gonna add a little more detail here. It needs to be this long so that it hangs out far enough for the lamp to not hit the door. So I'm just gonna add a little more detail so it's not quite so simple. Okay, so just to show you a little bit of my creative process, if you've seen my other corbel video that I did, just trace the outer edge, and then I use a cup just to trace this around so that I can see exactly where I want to do my cuts, and just kind of played around. You can see I messed around with a bunch of different shapes there. Okay, so I've got these cut out. I just got to do this 3 more times, then I'll get them glued and stapled together and we'll paint them. My brother got into town with his family last night, and this is my nephew Logan. He just came up the stairs and he was like, "Uncle Zeb, are you doing a video right now?" Because he watches all my YouTube videos. And I told him, yes I am. And I asked him if he wanted to be on it, and what did you say?
Yes.
All right. So Logan, on a scale of 1 to 10, how handy are you?
100.
100? Do you think that's handy enough to be in this video?
Yes.
All right, so Logan is gonna glue these up on the corbels, and I'm gonna bring you in close so you can see.
I'm gonna glue these and opposite way, and then I'll flip it over, and then I'll put it on.
All right, let's see you glue it up.
Okay.
Are you in kindergarten, Logan?
Yes.
That's why you're so good with this glue, isn't it? It's because you got that handiness to level 100. All right, flip that over. Just like that. All right. Once Logan's done gluing these up, I'm gonna take them outside and staple them together, and that'll hold them in place while the glue dries. All right, just line it up. Perfect. That'll work, that'll get us outside. Okay, one more. I've got a little bit left of this Real Stain number 5 that I had mixed up, and it's about done with its shelf life. So I'm gonna use it and just put a little stain on here. That way, when we paint them and distress them, I get some contrast.
I'm gonna help him paint.
Yep, Logan's gonna help me paint.
Uncle Zeb.
Yeah.
Do you know that Grandma Ray watches this?
She watches this?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yes, she does. I've seen her.
Oh,
Do
awesome.
it. She does it.
Cool. I don't know that Grandma Ray knows how to log in, so she never comments.
She does comment.
You think so?
Yes, she did.
I've never seen it. I've never seen her comment once. And I see all the comments, every single one.
Well, she likes the video.
Yeah.
She watches your videos. I'm serious.
Awesome. I'm glad my mom watches my videos. So Jamie is off at a field trip with Redrick, and I am employing all the help I can find. We've got Jack, we picked him up from preschool. He is using the Paint Pixie French round brush, and Logan is using the Zebra round brush, and they're just painting these corbels away. And I'm cool with them using this paint because it's got no VOC, it's all natural, not gonna hurt them. It's the DIY White Swan. That's the color we're using on this. Jamie wasn't here to direct me on paint color, and she didn't say what she wanted it to be, and I can't get a hold of her because she's on a field trip, so we're winging it. I figure if she doesn't like it, we'll repaint.
We're painting. We are painting.
What are you painting?
Wood.
Corbels. What day when we paint?
Now all I had to do is paint the sides.
All right, you got a lot of paint there, so let's rub some of that in.
Let's rub this in. Does it easier to paint that?
Looks easier to me. Okay, if you saw my video on how I made frames, I just cut these 40 to a 45. This is old baseboard out of a salvage home, and I'm going to glue these together. These are going to be the frame for the TV, and then I'm going to put some support material back behind so that it sits about 5 inches off the wall. I'll need to reinforce this inner corner on the back side, and I'll show you how I'm going to accomplish that in just a little bit. I've got some small little triangles I've made just out of 5mm board, and I'm just stapling them into the corner here to give this inside corner some strength. What I've got here is some old tongue and groove siding off of an old house that we salvaged, and I'm just going to staple it together here. Whoa. Not like that. This is going to be the sides to hide the TV. So to attach this to the front of the frame, I've just got some small little blocks that I've cut up, and I'm just going to staple them right in here. My nail is a little longer, so I'm going kind of at an angle. And then from the back side here, or the front side, just put a couple staples right in there. Now I've got a full frame. Alright, I'm hanging it now. I drew a line up here on the top where I need to put my bars, just a piece of wood that I'm going to screw into the wall here. And this is going to hold that frame. I need it to be 3/4 of an inch below that line though. Now find my level. Okay, still good. Okay, we have hosed this down, got all the loose paint off. And I left a little gap at the bottom so that the remote will still work. Okay, there we go. I'm going to put 2 screws in from the top into that piece of wood that I screwed onto the wall, and that'll hold it and give it good support. That way if someone slams the door or bangs it, it won't fall off. Okay, I'm putting these back in. To finish this off, I just got a groove that I've filed into there, and that'll hold this lamp, and looks like right about there is where I had it before. I've got a big oversized staple. Look who I found back from the zoo. She's finishing painting these walls.
I've been painting, you just didn't film me.
With my sister-in-law Mariah, who doesn't feel like she's camera worthy right now.
I got paint everywhere. That totally makes you camera worthy.
We're almost done. We just have this little bit of wall to paint, and then we can do the gallery wall. Jamie wants to do botanical. I'm okay with that, but it's got to be cool, like
you
old
wanted
school.
to do botanical. That was totally your
I
idea.
did it. I want birds. All right.
Birds. So we'll put birds and flowers.
I really love like those old encyclopedia style pictures where it looks like they were hand painted.
They're sketches.
Yep. So we got this all framed out. This is all old salvage wood. This used to be baseboards in a house.
We got permission to do some of the demolition in the house, so we saved the baseboards knowing that we would eventually have a project for it. We also have a giant pile of eventually wood.
Yeah, and it all sits outside in the rain, and it just gets chippier and chippier and chippier, and eventually it's going to go away. So we got to start using it up.
Where's it going to go?
Back to the ground.
Okay.
The corbels are done. I'll show you those in a minute.
I hosed down the frame when I got back from taking Redrick's class to the zoo.
Yeah.
And then I sanded the corbels, both of which Zeb didn't film, but I want to note it so that way it doesn't look like I did nothing. My sister-in-law...
I gave her all the jobs I didn't want to do.
My sister-in-law and I also have the room 99% finished and with paint. While Zeb's editing this video, we'll get that all done. And then tomorrow, we're going to be doing the gallery wall with the botanical prints. Oh, and Zeb, what color did you use on the corbels?
So the corbels are DIY white swan. We did that to just kind of match the theme of the house at this point.
Did you stain them first too?
Yep, we used real stain number 5 because that's what I had. I had a little bit.
Well,
left.
real stain number 5 is darker.
Yeah.
So real stain number 5 and white swan on the corbels. If you want to purchase that, be sure to go to JamiRayVintage.com. Don't forget to hit that notifications button so that way you don't miss any of our videos. We've got one more. Hopefully, we'll be done in one more video of our.
I'm hoping tomorrow. I'm pretty much ready for it to be done tomorrow.
Our master bedroom reno. Although tomorrow's Saturday, which means it's live video day. So we'll go live. We'll go live tomorrow, and then we'll probably have the full video on Monday.
Yeah, we'll show them what we're doing on the wall. Maybe we'll hang them live, something like that.
Yeah. Anyways, make sure you hit the notifications button so you don't miss any of our episodes or any of our DIY. Give us a thumbs up, comment below with any questions or ideas that you have for our master bedroom, and subscribe to Jami Ray Vintage for more
DIY.